420 Jim here. Oh, goodness, give me a sec. I hope everybody's doing okay. I'm 420 Jim, your cannabis advocate. Been on the road for 11 years, 36 states fighting. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. We need to release all of our cannabis prisoners and destroy everybody's record. But you can help by signing the petition. You can find the link in the description at 420jim.com. Hey, Will, how you doing? Or you can screenshot that, scan that, sign it, have a friend sign it. Please be part of the solution instead of part of the problem. Woo. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. It's nice to be back into a legal state. It's also nice to have a little cannabis, and I do want to apologize, people. Really, it was a long time coming. Hey, Frankie, he should have showed 2 or 3 of them jugs, really. And no, I'm not proud of my swearing and stuff yesterday on the YouTube. I'm not. And I apologize to everybody for that. That's not me. But long time coming, bottled up, and of course, alcohol fueled. If nothing else, that just showed you how bad alcohol is for people. You know, 2 beers, I could be half drunk and just not give a shit what I say. That's alcohol. I think y'all knew that anyway. And I didn't hide the fact, you know. But get rid of the alcohol demon and, you know, cannabis. What the good Lord gives us. Oh, heck yeah, Frankie. Hey, the first step's apologizing to all of y'all. Didn't I just do that? You know, I already asked for forgiveness last night and all. I took that to the Father first. But see, that's why I'm coming to y'all. See? You're speaking to the choir there, brother. But you're absolutely right. You tell them, Leo. It's raining right now. And Walmart has made their first offer, by the way. Hey, everybody. 420 Jim here. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. We need it federally legalized. Please screenshot, scan that, add your name to the petition. Or there's a link in the description to 420jim.com. Go there and sign the petition, please. You got the wrong channel here with your cocaine BS. Yeah, you got the wrong channel. This isn't the cocaine channel. That would be the man's channel. My channel is Yahweh's channel, God's channel. If man makes it, it's no good. If God makes it, pretty damn good. Unless you're saying the government officials of America are doing cocaine, you're probably right. Hey, well, thank you, Mr. Knight. And thank you, Puppy. Thank you. Now, I wouldn't doubt that our leaders, you know, big officials, I mean, hell, they found cocaine in the White House, didn't they? Hey, Way, what's up? Anyhow, Walmart has made their first offer. Of course, they're going to try and, you know, and I politely told the lawyer, do not insult my intelligence again. And she's like, well, you don't want to, you know, make a counter offer or nothing. And I'm like, I'll give you one counter offer. You can take it or leave it. I'll see you in court. I mean, I'm to that point. But they tried to offer me $500 to settle a lawsuit. Man, that's way more than, way less than what time I've got invested right now. And to hold up my journey for 3 weeks for $500, hell no. Walmart can kiss my butt. But we'll see if they say about my counter offer. My counter offer is non-negotiable, and she knows that. So chances are we'll be taking it to court. But they know they're in the wrong, and that's exactly why they tried to offer me a sucker settlement. This day and age, there's a lot of people hurting, just like me. She knows that I was going to hang around to the home office till the 1st because I really ain't got gas to go nowhere. So she knows I was hurting for cash and stuff. But hey, I've almost made it to the 1st. You know, I make a couple more days, which I'm sure someone will help me. I'll be all right. I'll be all right. And I can wait to the 16th to get that judgment. What's up, Ray? But I was not really surprised she called me. I was surprised she called me before 8:30. I wasn't expecting that because they don't open until 8:30. But she sounds like that they want to at least talk and see if they can resolve this. That's good. I gave them a money amount and a non-conditional lift of the trespassing. I will not be trespassed from any store in the United States of America that bears the Walmart name. That has to be lifted, and so this morning we first was talking, she said she needed to talk to some lady or something, you know, and she would try and get back hold of me today. And if not, it'd be Monday and Tuesday. That's when I try, you know, hey, we've played this game for weeks now. You won't be calling me back this afternoon, and maybe Monday or Tuesday. And she's blah, 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 you know, and boom. Hell, at 10 o'clock, I think it was, I got a phone call from the lawyer, which surprised the hell out of me. I didn't expect to hear from her until probably Tuesday or Wednesday. And she said that Walmart had an offer of settlement. And when I first told her, lady, you know, don't insult me like that or whatnot. I said, I'll just see your ass in court. And she's like, oh, so no negotiations or nothing, you know? And that's when I told her, hey, if you want to be serious about it and whatnot and really make a negotiation out of this, yeah, I'm willing to negotiate. But let's just cut to the damn chase. This is my bottom line. And I will tell y'all what my bottom line was. It's half of the $1,000. Or half of the $10,000, it's $5,000. I told her I would accept. See, Georgia had to pay me $2,500 for less than what they've done. So I'm just saying, if I don't have to stay another couple weeks and don't have to take it to court and all that crap and wait till the 31st one, if they're willing to give me half of what Georgia did at each store, I'm suing for $5,000. But if he comes back and agrees to the $2,500, she said for both stores, and I'm like, no, for the two stores, and I will not sue the Walmart in Wichita, Kansas. That's going to be the big money making suit if they don't take this deal, and they know that. So anyhow, she's taking it to Walmart and see what they think about my offer and whatnot. And now the ball's in their court. I told them this offer was good today, and it's good for today. So if they contact me back, maybe they have a different offer. I don't know. Maybe they agree to it. Maybe we take each other to court. I'm going to let the good Lord take care of all that. But like I say, hey, yesterday, I love all y'all and whatnot. I asked for y'all to excuse my language and stuff during my live. I can't say I didn't mean a lot of it. I mean all of it. I really do. But without the cussing and stuff. That's the difference between somebody smoking a joint and somebody drinking a couple of beers. Don't go without your weed a couple of days and drink a beer, folks. Not worth it. I'll be really surprised if Walmart just don't write this off as a nuisance suit and take the settlement. Because they know I win. This lawyer knows I'm going to win. I don't know what I'm going to win. Nobody does. The judge makes that determination. But I'm pretty sure that, you know, when I tell him how I sued Walmart for the same thing before Joy and whatnot, he might take that $2,500 in consideration. I mean, I don't know how the other judge come up with that figure, but that kind of sets a precedent, if you know what I mean. I'm going to ask the judge if we go to court that he makes it $5,000, double what I got last time, to teach him a lesson. And I hope when he sees that, you know, it's fair. You know, hell, they didn't learn the first time, it's double the fine. I think that'd be fair. And she confirmed what I know all along. Of course, now I have caught her in lies, but I'm not going to say she's lying here. I believe her totally. You know, because I told her, look, I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm tired of these trolls coming on, lying on my page, saying that they're talking to Walmart and you and this, that, and the other. And she's assured me that they don't know who she is. They haven't contacted her. Anything they post on my lives or anything about them contacting her is a lie. And I believe her on that. I have no reason. These idiots think because they heard her name on the tape, they know who she is. They don't. Or according to her, they haven't contacted her. It'd be a very stupid thing for them to do. But I think she's figured out what's up in the case. See what cannabis does you? See what cannabis does for you? My friend said I'm happier than a midget with a bouncy ball compared to last night with alcohol. See the difference between cannabis and alcohol? True story. True story. Absolute true story. I can put up with a lot of bullshit and stuff. When I'm done, I can put up with just about anything. When the New Mexico courts that they sent me to that guy to find me incompetent, wrote down that I smoke cannabis so I don't kill people, that's the coolest and probably the most honest statement ever made about anybody in life. Look at all the torture and stuff I've been through in 5 years, and all it takes is a little cannabis, put me back on that even kill, and just kind of, you know, shrug them off, laugh at them, say, your day is coming. But, yeah, hey, it's going to be funny. Walmart might pay my way to go file all these lawsuits. That's my payback from me and Walmart. I use their money and go file these suits against them, and I'm a-coming. I'm a-coming. That wasn't bullshit. Just without all the cussing. I'm a-coming. I'm a-coming to each one of their towns, and I'm going to take it to the courts. I'm going to take it to their city and let everybody in their city and town know exactly who and what they are. They thought making a picture and putting it on a telephone pole about me and stuff's funny. Watch. I'll show you what's funny. It's a-coming. And it's all coming from the finances of Walmart. So see, to me, that's kind of funny. They use Walmart to screw with me. I'm going to use Walmart's money to make sure the world knows about them. Kind of funny how that's going to work out. Hey, nobody belongs in jail for weed. Screenshot, scan that, whatever you need to do. Or go to the website in the link, 420gym.com. There's a petition. Sign the petition. Help free all cannabis prisoners. Hey, Toby. I may be wrong, but I see it that Walmart knows they're in the wrong, or they would not have offered any type of settlement whatsoever. You know what I mean? They didn't try and offer any settlement or anything in the Georgia case. Never even got to talk to their lawyers or nothing. It's going to be YouTube Live. It's going to be YouTube Live. Oh yeah, Mr. Will. It's going to be YouTube Live. And you know how they normally post about me wasting money, putting pictures and this, that, and the other? Well, see, this ain't donated money for this whatever. This is money that Walmart pays for what they did to me personally and all. And of course, I'm going to put most of it into the mission, or as most as I can. But man, putting out $100 to put some nice portraits all around this RV of them and stuff. Oh yeah, I can't. Hell, Office Depot's within walking distance of me right down here. Let them tell me I can go to the Walmart over here and pick up a check or something. Woo, doggy. I can't wait. I can't wait. I probably will go ahead and go down to Florida and visit my brother and stuff too. I'm going to use that money to do things that are right. I'm going to go down there and visit him too and whatnot. But you know, I'll do that with the journey. But the extra money that I have, yeah, oh yeah. It'll pay for quite a few suits to be filed and gas to get there. Right on. I'm glad you are. I am too. I finally got some cannabis. I went like 4 days without any. Three without any. Not even the low grade 0.3. Nothing. No cigarettes, no tobacco, no nothing. And like a dumbass, I drank them 2 beers yesterday and couldn't keep from cussing yesterday. So I do apologize that to everyone. That's not me. And I'm not using it as an excuse, but that is the difference between alcohol and cannabis. They all got a chance. They all got a chance of me not coming and filing lawsuits and calling them out in their own cities and all. They all have a chance. They really do. I give them one chance. And I know they watch. And I know their friends watching stuff. They got one chance. Whichever one wants to be left out of it, if there's any. Okay? Now's their time to contact me and tell me that they're done. And what they're going to do about ending this. Otherwise, I'm coming for each and every one of them. Scott Winslow Albert, his old lady, her daughter, every one of them that's been involved with this, I'm coming after for the courts. Yeah, I'm going to come file lawsuits again. We're going to put them in court. I heard one too many times how nobody's going to do nothing. Well, if I go and just file the court cases, I'm not there to cause no trouble or hurt nobody, no nothing. Except get my day in court like I did with Walmart. I'm fixing to kick Walmart's ass, and I'm fixing to take a trip, not only doing the petition, but kicking some trolls' ass across the country. Watch what happens. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. It don't cost nothing. Follow along. Make sure you hit all live notifications. And follow along. It's going to get really interesting here, folks. Especially if Walmart cuts me a check this week. And it's all about nobody belongs in jail for weed. Screenshot that, scan it, or go to the petition link in the description at 420gym.com. We need it federally legal, and everybody needs their to be let free that's in prison for it. What happened to you when you went to San Francisco with your boyfriend, Jason? You lost me. What happened to you? There's a little delay between answering this, that, so I didn't see, or there's a space that I can't figure out, you know, in between that. Hi. Hi back at you, my friend. Hi, hi, hi. And thankfully I am today. Well, I feel normal. Maybe not high, but normal. Thank God it feels good to be normal. I'm kind of hating the weather today because I won't run the AC with the door open and stuff. And it being lunchtime, everything, I want to try and get signatures. You know, talk to people when they stop. So by being in the air conditioning the last couple of days, it feels hot. And it's not. It's not hot. I've been a lot hotter than this. But because I've laid around in AC the last couple of days, this feels hot. No, I haven't. I'm going to get a hold of them today or tomorrow, well, no, I'll probably wait till Monday. I'm going to get a hold of them Monday. It's exactly what I thought it was. You've got a governor on there, you know, and when you speed an engine up, it goes over and back. Well, for some reason, this is fluctuating. You can watch it go on, on, on. Now, if I reach in there and hold it, it'll quit. So, it's not, I mean, I don't know exactly what you do to stop that. I could probably tinker around with it and stuff the paper in here and this, that, and the other, you know, and keep it from doing that. But I shouldn't have to. But yeah, I plan on getting a hold of them probably Monday and see what they want to do. But yeah, I was checking it out earlier today. And it actually died on me earlier. And no reason, just died on me. It could have been the carbon monoxide thing. It's done that once or twice since I've owned it. I don't know, maybe a car or something come by and blow it back to the sensor or something, but out of the blue, it died. And I'm like, damn, it wasn't low on oil or nothing. It fired right back up, you know. The only thing I could figure was the carbon monoxide sensor got a whiff of gas or something and shut her down. Oh, he sings right. Oh. You didn't answer the question. You said that happens to you when you move to there. What happens to you when you move? That has nothing to do with somebody doing rap. You've lost me totally. My part of the question is, what happened to you when you moved to San Francisco with your boyfriend? He started rapping? I mean, I don't, yeah, what? I'm trying to figure out what happened. What did I say happened to me or something that you're relating to? That's what I mean. Don't mind me, I'm a little lightheaded. At least it ain't from beer. Damn, it's good to be back in a legal state. Have I mentioned that? It feels good to be back in a legal state. There you go. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. Scan the QR. Screenshot it, scan it later, pass it to your friends. Go to the link in the description, 420jim.com. Sign the petition, please. Oh. Me, I'm just sitting here watching Waterworld, making me want to go jump in the water. Man, I'd about kill for a boat like that. Oh, goodness. Well, what should we talk about? Nobody has nothing they want to discuss? Who thinks them wanting to settle is a sign they know they're going to lose? Oh, I hear you, Michelle. I must be missing a couple of messages. Huh. I must have missed a message or two. Because there's a couple that ain't making no sense. I guess not. Or there's such a things went by quick enough or long enough that I didn't know. Like Michelle, I just now seen your thing. They are the worst place to rent. What place is the worst place to rent? And then Will says possibly so. What are we talking about renting? What place? I'm completely lost. Sorry. You'll probably have to draw me a diagram. Hallelujah. Well, it's not raining outside. Well, now I don't know if nobody's going to answer if I'm not getting messages. Nobody's going to tell me what I missed. Okay. Can't tell if they're coming here or to their car. Probably to their car. Yeah. Well, heck. If nobody's got no questions, comments, or concerns, I guess I'm going to go back to watching Waterworld. I just thought I'd pop in and let everybody know what's up. Oh, hang on. I just got a message from Michelle Dodd. They are the worst place to rent. Oh, okay. This is another that different Michelle. Michelle West. So, yeah, I hope you are able to get some what? Herbs? Is that what it? Yeah, I'm in legal state. Absolutely. Cannabosum. Wedding cake. Hell of a lot better than Keystone Light, man-made alcohol. I got what? Who got married? Who are you talking about got married, Frankie? I've got to be missing messages or something. Oh, Michael, I'm sorry. My eyes, yeah. Sorry about that, Michael. Oh, me with the wedding cake. Oh, I was wondering what the hell you talking about. I'm wondering what the hell you talking about. See, y'all like messing with me when I got a little cannabis buzz, huh? Ain't that a lot funner than that damn old alcohol? Oh gosh. Hey Frankie, you wouldn't you if you weren't. You know what I mean? I would think you was mad at me or something. I would think something was wrong. You know what I mean? You've always been you since I've known you, man. Yeah, much love. You're a special friend like a lot of the others, you know. Will, Michelle, everybody, Doobie, and on and on and on. There's a whole bunch of you, you know. The drone family. I mean, there's just so many. You know, really, really, really good people. The Blackwells and all, you know. And that's why I hate losing my Facebook. I've got a lot of really, really, really good friends. But if everybody shares them, the link to my page or whatnot, you know, hey, this is where 4 is at, whatever, we can get them back. So far, I think I got 25 or 30. But, you know, most of them, I don't know who they are. The only ones I know are the ones that, you know, keep in touch all the time. But there's a whole lot that, you know, and then you can only give out like 10 friend requests or 15, and then they cut you off for 24 hours or whatever. It's stupid. And you can't go live until your account's 60 days old. So it's a good thing I started the YouTubes and all. See, the good Lord takes care of me. I have no idea what's in the future, but He does. You know what I mean? So I'm loving some of this. Oh, I hear you, Will. And joking around and having fun is cool. I'm like that, but there's limits to joking around. Okay? A gay cruise, da-da-da. I don't think no feces should be sent to anybody, and definitely not cremated remains and whatnot. And what I'm saying is that there should be limits to jokes. Okay, Bryson thought it was funny to imitate Woody 1 or 2 times, but to keep carrying it on the way he did for years and then think like he ain't did nothing and shit don't stink. Yeah, no. But, you know, I do like a good joke, and y'all know I laugh at them too and whatnot. Every once in a while, y'all carry something a little too way and we'll talk, whatever. But, yeah, humor's good for the soul and all. And when it comes from friends like you, Frankie, and all, we know that it's a joke all. We know that we're messing with each other, you know what I mean? We don't take it to heart and don't get butt hurt and stuff. So I'd think something was wrong if Frankie didn't mess with me. And you either. Because, I mean, every once in a while you'll get a good one on me too. But I get y'all back every once in a while. So, you know what I mean? We's a family, just like Doug. Where the hell's Doug? Repoing. Oh, goodness sakes. So who thinks they're going to come back with another offer? Give me y'all's opinions. Who thinks they're going to come back with another offer today? Who thinks they're going to just, decline it and say who we'll see in court? Anybody got any opinions on that? Shit, I hope like hell I'm counting my money there, Will, in a bit. I mean, I know I will be on Tuesday, but I'm really hurting right now. Really, really hurting. I barely got to town here. And with the rain, I don't think I'm going to get any donations today. I do have enough to cover gas tomorrow for the generator. And I don't have to move the vehicle today, tomorrow, the next day. I think she's going to call me towards the evening and tell me that they will whatnot, but they can't get everything done and this, that, and other until Monday. Or, I think they will. Because I told her this is a one day, I want to know this today. You have to tell me whether you accept my deal today or not. Other than that, we're going to have to negotiate or not, but this was the one day deal to tell me if you're going to accept it or not. Because, when they asked me for my demand, well, that was my demand. And you never know. I didn't expect her to call me back today. I really didn't, especially saying that they offered. Now, when she said $500, I'm like, a fucking joke, I don't think I said effing joke, Then again, I might have, because I didn't have no cannabis this morning. So I may have. So I'm not going to say whether I did or not. I could have. Sounds like something I would have said. Well, hey, that's now we'll see. I can't say nothing bad or disrespect the low offer. I really can't. Because you look from their point of view. It's their job to save their client every penny they can. That's their job as lawyers. Whether it be in court, and get this anything defined lower or whatever, the settlement lower. But that's the lawyer's job. I didn't expect them to come right out and say, yeah, we're going to give you 10 grand and a letter and blah, 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 and, everything, kumbaya. I really didn't expect that. I figured we'd have to fight hard for that one. And, I thought maybe she should have, 500 is a little low. You know what I mean? But, hell, if someone would have accepted that, because she knows. I've been honest with her. I told her, just like, when she called me this morning or when it was, Hell, I'm having trouble with my damn battery, which I am. I'm having trouble with my one battery charger, which I am. I can't go to a damn Walmart and do nothing about it or anything. I'm sick and tired of this. And, well, see, they offered to go into negotiations, because when I told her, don't blah blah blah, and she's like, that's it. You just want to go to court? You don't want to negotiate? Well, I couldn't just say, yeah. I mean, I'm about to that point, you know. But that's when it hit me, okay? I was going to go there and tell the judge, look, same thing pretty much happened before. And I got $2,500 plus court cost. I'd like for you to teach them a lesson and double that. You know, make it $5,000 plus court cost. And, you know, maybe they will learn from there. And, you know, the judge may or may not. It depends what he sees and how much I went through and all. You know, I don't know how the first judge done it. But see, if that judge hears about the first one and what that judge gave and whatnot, he just might do that. Or he might set it for the $2,500 plus court costs like that judge did. You know, kind of fall in the same footstep type deal. He could say zero. You know, I don't know. But in my mind, when she said, you don't want to negotiate or anything like that, that's it. I said, I'll give you a one-shot deal today only. I want $2,500 from the store, and I want a letter from Walmart that from this day on, I am not trespassed from any store anywhere in the country. And she says that's for both. And I'm like, oh, no. That's $2,500 per store, because that's what I won last time in Georgia. So to me, that's more than fair. I'm going by what that judge says. And if I don't have to go to court, I don't have to hang around 3 more weeks to go to both them court hearings and stuff. You know what I mean? And I've got to beat this trespass charge, because I'm going to have a letter from them stating that I wasn't, and not, you know, and they're going to have to make sure that goes away. But that's part of my deal too. I'm not going to go and sue them over the Kansas City one, or Wichita, wherever it was. That one hasn't been filed or nothing. The one that started, you know, the trespass here and everything. Because that one's going to take a big lawyer. But I think they see, and if I'm willing to come down and meet them for what I know I would probably get, I feel good about it, Will. I do. I think it'll probably be middle of next week before it can happen. And it probably will be that I need to go to them Walmarts, which I'm going that way anyway. So, you know, I really don't want to drive back down to Bentonville to get a check. I don't want to drive to St. Louis, Missouri to get a check. And if the stores, because they're different stores, and, you know, it would have to be in that town anyway. So hopefully, if they decide they're going to do it, that I could just go in there to the money store at Walmart, you know what I mean, and get $2,500 and sign the thing and get my letter from Walmart, and then go to the other store and get my $2,500 from them and get my ass on down the road. That'd be cool. I mean, it's not really about the money. It's never been about the money. But right now, hell yeah, I could use that money, and I'm gonna put that money to good use. Because I'm so sick of hearing how nothing's going to happen in my trolls. Bullshit. I'm coming to their town. I'm putting them and their family in the courtrooms. We're going to show their whole neighborhood, their whole town, everything, exactly everything. And then we can go from there, you know. I believe in taking people to courts and stuff. I don't threaten them, their family, or nothing like they did me and my grandkids. The only thing and it's not a threat. I promise them. I'm coming. I'm taking them to court. I probably never get a penny out of them, or it might end up like Austin Possum. Might get a little bit, but I'm taking their asses to court. We're going to get all this in the court. They're going to stop this bullshit, and they're going to have to take down their YouTube channel and stuff. And hell, I'll put a bet to anyone on that wants to take a bet that won't happen. I'll cover any of the bets. You what, Will? Well, that's one thing I'm doing by law. Am I right? You says that, oh, you need retained. What do you mean? You lost me on that. I don't know what that means, Will. All those employees wrong. Oh, need retrained. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, if they come back and agree to my terms and all, I am going to suggest to her and offer that we get together with their, not work against each other, but I want to work with their asset protection team and see if she will get Walmart, head of their asset. They got to be ahead of all their stores. Can you get them to call and talk with me and all? Once all this is settled, we can talk and everything, and make sure shit like this don't happen again. With these trolls calling their stores and stuff. It'd be so cool if they did a little investigation into it, and yeah, I really think that they made a bad mistake involving Walmart. Good mistake for me, bad mistake for them. But hey, if they tell me they take the deal today and I can get paid next week, I'll be happy with that. I'll be happy with that. I still can get out of here after the 1st, because as it is, I can't leave until the end of the month. July 31st is a long time away. So I'm leaving it up to the good Lord, but I feel good about it. We'll see. We shall see. Hell, right before in this live, I might get a phone call. You never know. You know how it goes blank? Y'all don't hear nothing. It just goes mute. You get a phone call from Walmart lawyer. It goes mute for a minute, and then all of a sudden, I'm just a grinning like hell and whatnot. You know what it was, right? Heck, it took me a bit to find pictures of old Woody's girlfriend's daughter, Lexi, but I even got them. I got addresses to Bryson's grandma's church, and you know how they stick the hound dogs on me to search out everything about me? And that same hound dog give me all I need to know about all of them. It's funny how they always say how she's against me, and she did this and she used me. That they mess with the wrong lady there. All this stuff just comes to me, So we gonna have some fun, folks. We gonna have some fun. I can't live my life happy and be happy. I'm going to make it happy. I'm going to make it happy. I'm not going to drink any more damn alcohol, and hopefully stay in legal states best I can. Or have some Delta 9, damn. But, that's pretty bad. You'd be in a town, well, I guess it's good for that town. But pretty bad for a stoner to be in Bentonville, Arkansas, let me tell you. I was there 4 days. And I think I got hit a vape pen maybe twice. Out of everybody there and all that, it's like, wow, Hell, everywhere else I go, whether it's legal or not, somebody would come by and burn one, give you a roach, whatever. Oh, hell, let them make me a deal. Even if I have to go to Springfield, like I say, it'd have to be the 1st. But the 1st is Tuesday. The 1st ain't very far away. But you know how good it will feel. See, I wanted to help out. If I won 10 grand, I wanted to help out my family and a real good friend of mine, Greg. But if I take the settlement, of course, I'm not going to have 10 grand, and I can't give away two grand. But what I am going to do is see if I'm sure my family is going to need it, but I'm going to offer them to give them 500 each if that'll help them out with what they need. So that'll leave me 4 grand to do what I want to do with, and that's plenty for me. Like I say, that's plenty for me. And I'd be blessed being able to do that. And I think they would understand, that, they probably wouldn't even expect nothing because, I didn't get 10 grand. But I want to keep everything, fair and help where I can. So, Daughter Dear, if you see this, or Mr. Gary, you see this, and y'all hear that they settled, of course, I'm going to get with y'all and see where I know where I can send my daughters. I have to get with Gary. But the good Lord once says, that's something I should do, and that's what I want to do. But, oh heck, that other, no, like I finally will be able to put some new carpet or a flooring in here or something. I'm definitely probably going to buy another backup generator, or heck, I may just get spend $1,000 on batteries and stuff and get solar going. It's going to go file these lawsuits ain't even going to take $1,000, not even, So I can help someone out. I can file the suits and still have like 3 grand. So put $1 grand in the solar, that still gives me a 2 grand margin. Of course, I owe insurance this month, and I owe tags next month. So I could put it all to use, let me tell you. So what do you think, Will? Does that sound like a plan? Does it sound like I got it planned out halfway decent? You sign please. Scan the QR. Oh. And see, the numbers didn't go up on the petition. The numbers didn't go up on the petition when I was in Bentonville, I don't think. Watch, they go up slowly, but they go up here. A couple of days, whatever. Oh, hell, I thought you were still there. I was rattling off all kinds of things. Oh. Oh, okay, Michelle. I wondered what you thought. I didn't know if I missed a message or what, but... Oh, I understand, especially, the playgrounds and stuff. And is it the same place that wouldn't cut your grass and shit? And the bad and sad thing is, places are hard to find usually and whatnot. And they know you got to put up with a lot of their bullshit. Yeah. Oh, I'll be damned. Well, I hope things get better and work out for you. We're going to have to start a swear jar for you too now. You know that, right? I'm just kidding, Michelle. I'm just kidding. Don't take that wrong. I was kidding, hoping to lighten you up a little bit. That was in humor. Hopefully you've seen the humor in it, like Frankie, you know. And I asked him why he didn't put the second jug up there, because, yeah, I had to apologize to everybody in my mouth and everything last night on the YouTube. That's not me. That was definitely the beer, the alcohol talking. And, of course, I had to talk to Yahweh about it, and then I had to come, and I didn't have to, but I wanted to come and talk about it on here, because I'm definitely not proud of myself and my language. But boy, do I understand, and yeah, it helps to release every once in a while. To keep things built up in one like that and whatnot is really bad for you. You know, I felt bad. You know, I haven't felt good for a couple of weeks now. Man, I feel so good today. It's like a new person, a new everything. You know what I mean? And I don't know if getting that shit off my chest, drinking out, and maybe that's why I had the urge to buy it. I don't know. But alcohol is not the answer. If you want to go and make a fool of yourself and cuss and fuss and this, that, and the other, it is. Oh, I know, Frankie. I know. And it did. I had to laugh at it myself. And that's why why didn't you put the second jug up? I thought you was giving me way too much credit. Yeah, because, I didn't go back and but when I go to YouTube or something, you get a little clip up of it, and I hear that, I'm like, oh my gosh, and, I look back at it. Yeah, I said a lot of things. I'm not proud of but I'm not proud of my language and stuff. None of it was threats. I know I expressed that, the only threat is using the courts and the law. But of course, no, I don't threaten them or their family like they did mine. Not violence. They put my photo on a phone pole, which I can prove. So therefore, we're going to put their photos and their family's photos up here in the windows of the RV. I think that's only fair. Woody and Bison want to post like they're best buds. Yeah. May have to put some grandparents and stuff up in them windows too. Just depends on how far they want to push it. I say they all chill the hell out and go to court when it's time to go to court. If they want to keep their bullshit up, I'm going to have fun in my windows. Yeah. Right now, I'm just going to keep it to the main characters. But when they put my photo up on the post, on a telephone pole, yeah, I haven't forgot that or nothing. So, to me, that's fair game if I want to put the others up. But, you know how I am. Look at Walmart. I'm fair with them. I'm fair. And like I say, any one of them that don't want to be involved with being on the window and stuff, I'd be getting a hold of me. I'd be getting a hold of me really quick and see what we're going to do to end this shit. Otherwise, hey, I hope they don't think I'm coming. I hope it's a total surprise. I hope it's their damn neighbor or somebody says, yo, man. You know how you're fed up with them apartments and stuff, Michelle? I'm done with the trolls and stuff. And they proved the law or nothing's going to do nothing about it. So the only recourse I have is to take them to court. Get a court order, a restraining orders against them where they can't go, and they're going to have to take their social media down and all that. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. And each and every one of them I do, you're going to prove what? Damn, someone did do something. Me. Coming to a theater soon. Make sure you subscribe and watch, folks. Make sure you subscribe and watch. Oh, I wouldn't be I wouldn't be hiding in their town. I don't know if that says hiding or what. Oh, hi, RB downtown. Oh, they're going to see their pics in the windows way before I get to their towns. Oh yeah. The decorations are coming up. Hey, if Walmart settles, them decorations can come up real soon. No threats to call Walmart lawyer and tell them what a scum I am and scammer and whatnot and stop them from. They better be on the phone right now to them. Because if Walmart says settle and they do, oops. I kid you not. I'm within walking distance of Office Depot. And if they was, somehow I was, they'd put on my bank, transferred it to me, whatever. Shit, I'd walk down there and start having them printed. Oh yeah. They laughed about it and taunted me about the money I spent, and wasted, which of course that was money that I earned. But I'm pretty sure I still have Steve Sprague, his wife. I'll probably use them. I'm making one of Bryson. I'm making one of Aaron Jones, one of Shirley, one of Shirley's daughters, one of Leslie, and one of Leslie's boy toys. And who knows? I mean, that's what I think of right now. There may be more. Oh, could include Monica Brown, huh? Yeah, that might be a good one to include. Right on, Frankie, right on. Damn. Right on. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. I bet you're glad to hear that too, man. That's cool. That is cool. Oh, goodness. Watch, I won't get a call back until Monday or Tuesday. Her cruel way of making me wait through the weekend. That would be cruel. I'd have to say, well, no, we're going to have to up it up another $420 for each day that I waited or something. Well, they offered a settlement. When she first got on the phone, she said that Walmart offers a settlement of $500 and you'll be untrespassed. And I kind of, kind of fucking offers that, type deal. And she said, that's for both stores. And I'm like, are you kidding? Whatever. And I'm like, no, I'm not entertained. I'll see y'all in court. And she says, so you don't want to negotiate or nothing. You just want to take it to court. And of course, I'll talk, I'll negotiate. But, let's be fair about it. Let's not be stupid about it. You know what I mean? But see, now that I look at it, hey, she was doing her job. And if I would have said yes, and see, there's a lot of people right now. She knows $500 would help me a lot right now. Especially, I'm broke before payday. It helped me a lot. But no, I'm not throwing this down the drain for $500. Now, it'd been good for Walmart if I did. But when she said, you don't want to negotiate this at all or anything, and that hit me, I'm like, oh, well, that is why I was up there and all. We'll talk this out. And in a 5-second span, my mind's weighing everything, and a judge set in Georgia a president. He gave me $2,500 for the harassment and stuff I went in Georgia. So surely I would get that. That's what a judge thought it's worth. And when I talked with this judge, to weigh it in, I was going to tell him, would you double it? The 5,000. They didn't learn the first time, so maybe they will this time. Shouldn't have happened the second, blah, blah. You never know. Better chance he would than not, I would think. And so I just said, you know what? $5,000 and a letter that from this day back, any and all trespasses have been lifted, that I am not trespassed from any store in the United States of America. And she said that she'd give that to Walmart and let them know whatever. And so that's where we're at. She wanted, because I told her $2,500 plus the letter. And she says that's for both stores. All the time I said, no, that's per store. Because I really think if I went to court, I'm going to get that at least, if not more. But I'm going to have to wait till January 31st. And then they're going to make you wait 30 days that they don't, you know what I mean? We're going to still be a couple of months out. Walmart did me wrong, but it's a better person that, you know what I mean? To me, if they accept this deal today, to give me $5,000 and a letter saying I'm not kicked out, I'm going to be happy. And I'm going to take it as a sign from the man above. That's what this was all about. And now I can get on, and by the time they end, I'll already be seeing my family. You know what I mean? So, at least we're in negotiations. What's up? I can't read the name, sorry about that. What's up? Oh, one of the stupid asses wrote a message, Walmart don't owe you negotiate. What a stupid idiot. Oh gosh. Yeah. Just like how they posted that Walmart, they talked to Walmart lawyers and stupid bullshit like that. Oh my gosh. I'm not worried about what. I wasn't worried about nothing. If that stupid idiot posted Walmart don't owe me nothing or something, then why in the world would they why in the world would they be in negotiation with me? They'd say, hey, we don't owe you, go away, right? So I don't lose no sleep. They're the ones that's worried about it, because I'm going to take that money and I'm going to go parade in their towns and make sure everybody in their town. See, they want to put my face out and tell lies on the internet and whatnot to challenge people that don't know me or nothing. Well, I will come to their towns and make sure everybody in their town knows exactly who I am and why I'm there. And then let them town decide if they want to be mad at me for nothing I've ever done. So... yeah, it's time to just end everything, you know what I mean? I'm going to come and do my petition and hand out my little figurines. While I go to the courthouse and file a lawsuit against each and every one of them. While I'm down at that courthouse, if there's parking, which I'll be able to afford it, with Walmart paying my way, I'll pay for the meters right in front of the courthouse all day doing my petition, giving out my little figurines. And we're making Walmart events. I mean, we can't make them Facebook events because they bragged how they got my Facebook taken down. So they may have got it taken down. They threatened to have my YouTube taken down. I don't think they can, but you never know. It's not who you know, but who you blow, and I don't know who they're blowing, but we'll see what happens. I'm not losing no sleep over it. I'll be mighty happy if Walmart says, hey, Where can we arrange to sign the paperwork, give the check? Tell them which is best for you, Joplin or Springfield. No, no. If I wanted to wait to the end of July, I would probably end up with 10,000, and then I'd have to wait to the end of August for them to actually tell me that they're going to pay me, because they have 30 days to appeal. I mean, I've been through this thing in Georgia with Walmart before. They won't do the right thing and pay you. You know, they're going to stretch that appeal. That's longer their money can stay in a bank and get interest. You know what I mean? It's crazy they pay you the next day when, hell, they can pay you in 30 days. You know what I mean? So, I don't think they would have made an offer at all if they didn't know they was in the wrong. Would you? You know? If they weren't in the wrong, they wouldn't have made an offer. They wouldn't be willing to lift trespass. You know what I mean? I just think the lawyers are doing her job. See, she offered me $500. Walmart made the first offer. We'll give you $500 to forgive us for what we done, and you're allowed back in our stores. Yeah, you got to put a couple more zeros behind that one. In the end, I agreed that if they give me $5,000 and a letter saying that I'm not trespassing from any Walmarts, I will end all legal action I got against them. I've got 2 lawsuits right now that's worth $5,000 each. I haven't filed the big one, because that one's going to take a lawyer. And what I was going to do is take one of the $5,000 and give that to a lawyer to get them started on the Walmart case if I had to. But if they want to do the right thing and settle and everything, cool. Good. I won't file the big suit or not. I'll call everything even. We go on from when I sign the check. That's the best deal I could do for them. That's what I told them. And if they don't want to accept it today, that's cool. They can call me Monday and offer me a different or the same one. No, it's going to be a little higher. I'll probably up it $420 per day up to court date. I think that would be fair and honor of 420. What do you mean? All I do is stand up for my rights. Dude, the humiliation and everything they put me through just because of my name, just because of my vehicle, just because who I am. No, man, you can't discriminate against people and stuff. But have you seen my vehicle? See, the first lawsuit's over this sign on my vehicle. The most important sign is this one. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. Screenshot and sign that. This was going to get me the first $5,000. They say this is soliciting. That I was soliciting on their property. They don't ask you to do a damn thing. It's actually there to keep idiots away from knocking on my door wanting to know if I'm selling weed. But see, this is why I have these idiot trolls that talk about Walmart don't owe me, Walmart this. And speaking of Walmart, look, they're right across the street. Ha! Hey, they can send my money across the street. Wouldn't that be something? Ha ha ha! That'd be cool. See, they wait till I get outside and can't see the screen to start to post their bullshit. And hey, anybody wants to read and believe her bullshit, go right ahead. They ain't nothing but liars, and their ass is going to be in court real soon. Real soon. I might even make it a YouTube thing. I know who I'm going to first, but I don't know who I'm going to second, third, and whatever. I may put a thing on YouTube and whatnot and let every one of y'all, all my followers, decide who do we go to next. They like to talk and do their stupid shit and whatnot. We're going to make a game of it myself. Oh, you just showed what an idiot you were there, funny troll, stupid thing. You showed who the stupid person was. Well, that was so stupid, we got to put him out of here. If Walmart didn't owe me nothing, then why the hell did they offer me a settlement today? I mean, didn't he just sound like an idiot right off when he said Walmart owed me nothing? If Walmart owed me nothing, they wouldn't have called and said, hey, can we give you $500 and let you back in the store just to forget this? No. But if they weren't wrong, they wouldn't have offered that. Like I say, my trolls have no education, no filter, no nothing. They're just... What can you say? I know what I can say. We're taking this into court. We're getting it stopped. They've sent me so many... Nobody do nothing about it. They're right. Law enforcement won't get off their ass and do nothing about it like they should have years ago. But maybe, depending on how many court cases I get in front of a judge, maybe that'll happen. Maybe Walmart will get involved. A lot of maybes, huh? Hey, we can hope. Well, oh, $5,000's a drop in the bucket. For them to use the lawyers and whatever, of course, they're a retainer, but still, there's fees and stuff that's involved. It would cost them more to fight these two cases than to give me the $5,000 and the letter. I mean, so I'm not asking for, I think it's fair for everyone. I can't be mad at Walmart, really, because the trolls set Walmart up. I know this amount. I know that's what happened when the kid, and I don't think that'll ever happen again. And I hope Walmart searches that factor out. Retrains the thing. I'm sending her all the messages that they gave me about how they called or they did this or they did that. And it'd be funny if Walmart did an internal investigation on all that shit. And all of a sudden you read the paper, something happened. That'd be cool as hell. But, chance of that happening is what, like 1 in none. But you never know. I didn't think they was going to call me back today at all. Little Owen called me back and offered me a settlement. When she called me this morning, I told her, look, I'm headed out of town in the Joplin, my battery's giving trouble, my battery this, that, and the other, what? And she's like, well, I got to call the lady, and I've got to this, that, and the other. I'll call you by the end of the day, and if not, and I'm like, yeah, like any other time, I might hear from you Monday or Tuesday. I'm used to you telling me on Friday that, and I doubt very serious you're going to call me. I'll be damned. An hour and a half later, she called me. So, to me, there seems to be a little importance got set there. I don't know. But I never expected her to call me back, let alone say, I've got an offer from Walmart. All I was asking her to do today was to get that damn trespass off where I can go to Walmart, and honor my warranties or get my groceries and stuff. I'm right across the street from the fucking Walmart, but I can't go over there and use my card. I got $30-some on my card that Walmart will use. It's a WellCare card, but other stores don't use them. So, but I can't use it. It sucks. Oh, I don't care if they watch my channel or not. They probably are. Hey, Elvis Cat. Well, they offered me a small settlement today, and she wanted to know if I wanted to negotiate, basically. And I told her I don't appreciate the stupidity of the $500, but you know what? When I think about it, she's just doing her job. And if somebody, if she could get it for 500 or 1,000, or she's doing her job. You know what I mean? I can't be mad at her, nothing about that. But me not having no cannabis yet or nothing, being aggravated there a whole week and everything, you know what I mean? But when she said, so you don't want to negotiate or nothing, I took that like, well, they're asking me to negotiate. And I told her, look, you pay me just for one of the cases. I can win 10 grand probably. That's the max out of 2 cases, 5 and 5. Just go ahead and pay me 5 grand, give me a letter, call it even, all the way around the board. I won't file the 3rd lawsuit in Wichita, Kansas. And that's where we're at right now. She said she'd let me know. That's today only. Tomorrow it will go up $420. The next day $420, and then that, if they want to settle from this point on. And that's where we're at right now with it. No, because see, the propane thing is, they can't make someone carry that in their car or whatnot. I mean, they're really not that dangerous, but yeah, I think it's more of a hazard thing is why they won't do that. And see, I'm trying to be fair. I'm just pointing out to Walmart, hey, me not being able to go across the street and picking up and buying one myself is stupid. And you not being able to bring one across the street and deliver to me is stupid. Can't say retarded. But it is. To me, it is plain stupid. But I think they're going to, well, I know they're going to lift the trespass. Whether they accept the $5,000 as the figure, I have no idea. But I know it would cost them that to take both of them to trial. Not mentioning the big third one and whatnot that I'd do with a lawyer. It's pretty hard, like in Kansas or somewhere, to find a lawyer that will sue the police. But it's real easy to find them to sue insurance companies, Walmarts, and stuff like that. All you gotta do is have a case, and they assign you up, So I'm just waiting on Walmart's move. I don't want to push it that far. Could I? Oh yeah, they've done me real bad. Not once, not twice, not 3 times. I mean dozens of times. And to me, they're really lucky that I'm not wanting to involve a lawyer and get millions from them or nothing. I just, they made a mistake. They need to pay a little bit for it. If they're smart, they will track how that mistake was made. And a lot of it has to do with some guy, for no reason, wondering who the fuck's out in the parking lot. If that vehicle's out in the parking lot, not bothering nobody, this, that, and the other, and they've got security out in the parking lot driving around, they ain't doing nothing. Why in the hell did he do anything or involve the cops? I mean, yeah, Walmart's not stupid. They know they've got something they need to investigate, I think. But when we go to sign the check and everything, or do the final, this is what we're going to do, I'll make sure they know every word of that. I'll make sure they know what city and state to be looking for. It could be a talk to text number. I got most of them. Hopefully they'll work with me and find out exactly who called them. But they're such idiots and proud, they probably use their name and all. And they say you give a man enough rope, he'll hang himself. this could be, I'm not going to say it is, but this could be one of them situations. It could be one of them situations. So, well, we'll see. That'd be a good bonus to getting $5,000, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'd do a pro bono one with I got one outside of Kansas, yeah. Oh, right now I've got 2 lawsuits against Walmart in small claims, maxed at $5,000. Those are the ones we're negotiating on. I have a criminal case coming up on the 17th, which they've got to drop. And they got to untrespass me from all their stores across the nation. If they want to settle, they do. If they don't, well, I've got one court case on the 16th, the criminal case on the 17th, and I don't have to wait for that to actually go to court. I could go right now because I was given a summons for it and all, accusing me of trespassing and all. So I could beat the case and actually go hire a lawyer right now. I don't have to wait till the 17th to prove I beat the case and all. So my partial deal to them is I'm not going to go back to Kansas City and file a big lawsuit, a civil suit, not a small claim, but a pro bono lawyer civil suit for a couple $1 million. Now, we won't make that probably, but I'd love to read the headlines that 420 Jim's suing Walmart for $4.2 million. That would just make my day. And if I could find me a lawyer that would do something like that, you know, of course we ain't gonna win that kind of money, but hey, the discrimination, everything they put me through out of all these stores, you never know what a judge or a jury's going to award somebody. But I'd rather just settle it all this week. Tell me I'm welcome to come to any of your stores until I do something wrong. And then, give me what's fair. Half of what the case is worth. The case is worth $5,000 each. And I'm giving them a thing saying that I won't file the case against the one in between, the big case, that I just forgive them for everything. From the day today, we made the agreement today, from this day, everything with Walmart from this day back is settled. I can't file another case, discrimination or nothing. I squashed it for the $5,000. If they don't want that, well, hopefully the 17th I'll be awarded $5,000, and the 31st I'll be awarded $5,000. The one $5,000 I'm going to do what I would do with now, help a couple friends to get back on the road and go mess with the trolls. The second $5,000, even if I have to offer a $5,000 retainer, I will go to Kansas, find a lawyer, and get the big case against Walmart going. Then I'll set back for a year or two and end up getting a pretty good sum of money, I think. No, they kicked me off the property in Wichita, Kansas. Okay, and it was all stupid. But the next day, see, I'm not. Mama raised no fools. Daddy raised my brother. I keep my old phones. You know why I keep my old phones? Because every phone call I receive, I record phone calls. I'm in a one-party state, which is totally legal. I'm a one-party. I know I'm being recorded, so it's legal conversations. So I went to Walmart. Now you got to hear the whole story. In 22, just a year before, I sued Walmart for discriminating, throwing me off the property and all that shit, and I won $2,500 plus court costs. Just because I was fed up with them. And I won. Okay. So in 23, just not even quite a year later, for them to tell me, and it was all over a can of paint, and using a poor word, I guess. Instead of saying stupid, I said retarded. They wouldn't let me carry a can of paint by myself up to the register and scan it. Or they wouldn't just simply take it up to the register so when I went and got my other groceries, I could pay for it on the way out. No, they had to walk me up there and make me pay for it, and then I go do my shopping. Well, by the time we walked up there to pay for it, because I told them how retarded that was, not calling them retarded, but they wouldn't let me buy no other groceries or nothing, told me that I had to leave Walmart. You know, really. So I went out and sat down, and I called 1-800 Walmart, and while I'm doing that, they call the police. I get trespassed. And they say I didn't sign the form. Anytime somebody asks me to sign something, I sign it. I'm proud of my name. I sign it. I don't give a shit what it is. I sign it. So I didn't refuse to sign a damn thing. But see, I couldn't prove one way or another there. But keep listening, okay? So, and I'd forgotten about it because I would have never left Wichita, Kansas. I'd still be there to this day, fighting that. I would. And anybody that knows me knows I would be there still fighting that. But I didn't have to. Because I even made a video that evening. I bet you this don't last 24 hours. Next day, I get a call from the regional manager. It's on YouTube. Go watch, go hit my lives, and you go back, you can listen to it. Hey, I'm such and such, regional manager in Walmart, and, can you tell me what happened, and this, that, and the other. And I told her everything. She says, I need to check into this and stuff, can I call you back? And I'm like, yeah, I strongly suggest it. She calls me back a couple hours later or whatever and says, Mr. Poor, we're sorry this happened. It shouldn't have escalated to this and whatnot. We're real sorry it happened. We take back the trespass. You're not trespassed. You can go to any Walmart you want. You can go back to Michael or James, I don't know. I think it might have been a Michael or something. You can go back to his store, or I'm over at my store or such and such store today. You can come here. And because she asked me if I was still in town, I said yeah. And I'm like, cool. So I can put on my social media and everywhere that I've talked to the regional manager, you're the head manager, and I'm no longer trespassing. I'm welcome to any Walmart in the nation. Blah, blah, blah. She said, yes, sir, absolutely. And we told each other to have a great day. They evidently wouldn't know that I had that conversation. Their lawyer knows I have that conversation. It's all over YouTube. I put it on YouTube. What the hell? You tell me I'm not trespassing, and 2 years later I'm being threatened that I'm going to jail and I get a ticket for trespassing on? Oh, what the hell? Put on the brakes here, buddy. What do you mean? Because, see, I was here in Springfield, Missouri this year. Oh, I'm leaving a good part out. She untrespassed me, right? And I've got that tape. Well, the video before that tape there, you'll see the one where I'm in my canvas jacket, suit jacket, going to the same Walmart that threw me out the day before and trespassed me. I'm in there 20 minutes shopping with my phone on, pointed towards me. I passed, and you can tell it's an associate that I had met the day before that threw me out. And I'm like, how you doing? And they said hello back to me, and as I'm walking by, I said, pretty cool, I'd be nice to the ones that throw me out even, as I'm shopping. Little old lady on the way out says, can I see your receipt? And I said, ma'am, if you think I stole something, call a cop. And I walked on out, and I got my vehicle, and no cops, no nothing. So if that happened to you, would you not think that they took the trespass away? Would you think a couple years down the road you'd be harassed, bothered, or anything about it? That comes to the 2 Walmart lawsuits with the Walmart in Springfield, Missouri. Because when the trespass, when that's the only one I'm talking about right now, when I get over there and they call the cops on me and stuff, this stupid idiot from their asset protection calls the cops on me for no reason. I hadn't even been in the store or nothing. He just got on work an hour or two ahead. But because the trolls called and told him a bunch of stupid bullshit, hey, look at it, that, and he does this. He calls the cops. And they tell me I've been trespassed from the property. I'm like, no, I haven't. Oh, yeah, Wichita. And I'm like, man, give me a few minutes. That can't be true. Because I know damn well I would have never left there if I'd been trespassed. But I didn't remember none of that. He goes, oh, yeah, right here. You refused to sign the trespass. Here's a picture of your vehicle, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, dude, but they wouldn't let me say shit. And this kid gives me a trespass. He hands me a blank freaking form, no date or nothing. And I said, if you put the date and stuff in there, I'll happily sign that. See, I asked the cop if I got a copy and whatnot of the trespass. And he said, yeah. And that's when he sent the kid in to go get the trespass form, which I never got a copy of. But when I said, dude, fill in the date and stuff, and then I'll sign it. You know, I'm not going to sign something that ain't got no damn date on it, would you? Even the cop heard that, you know. So then when I'm talking with the cop and this, that, and then the cop gives me a ticket. Now, what was the ticket for? The one in Wichita, Kansas, which was dropped? Or was it for that one? You can't give me a ticket until I've been trespassed. You know what I mean? You go a place, they can't give you, they tell you leave the property or you will be trespassed. Okay? If I'd been trespassed, why am I getting a ticket? I didn't have the chance to go off their property, right? And come back and get a ticket or arrested. So they did a double jeopardy on that whole bullshit right there. So, I mean, I've got them really, really good for the slant, everything. You know, yeah, they're toast on that one. But I don't want to push it to that. I don't need to make a bunch of money off of Walmart, especially using a lawyer and shit. I just rather continue my life and my journey and everything and be good and whatever, you know. I give them a little slap on the wrist and they want to settle for $5,000 and everybody's happy and I can spend my money back in the store. Cool. Let's kumbaya. If not, well, then I'll just hire a lawyer, and this Kansas City one, it's going to make me a lot of money. I've got on audio and video. They untrespassed me from the stores. Therefore, why did the kid even run my why? None of that makes any sense whatsoever, except the fact that they let some idiots call them and get them involved in something that might bite them in the ass. Yeah, which that ain't got nothing to do with shit, except that's the only Walmart I've ever heard of that you can't go get a can of paint. Number one, it's all locked up. Okay, they say they don't want nobody spray painting on something. Well, that's what you got security and shit for, the cameras for. And they tried to tell me it was a Walmart policy. It's not a corporate policy. The idiot manager of that store incorporated that policy to that store. That was my argument with him on that. But it don't matter. Him trespassing me from the property and whatnot, that's what mattered. I didn't do a damn thing wrong in that store. What, freedom of speech? I can't say that it's retarded, that you can't take that up and let me pay for it on the way out? That we have to go up there, pay for it first, and then I continue to shop? What, I'm not allowed the freedom of speech? See, either way, I've got them. Oh yeah. Oh, hang on. Now, thank you for reminding that. So when the cop gives me the ticket, I'm like, do you want me to sign that? And he said, no, you refuse to sign. And he had already wrote refuse to sign. And I looked at the officer and I said, officer, You heard me tell him, if he dated that, I would more than happily sign it. I asked for this. And he said, yeah. So he handed it to me. And where you sign, it says refuse to sign. And I wrote liar in big letters with an exclamation and signed it 420 Jim. Yeah. Is that what they do to people? Is that what happened the first time when they said I refused to sign? Yeah. It's more likely they did the same damn thing in Wichita, Kansas, as that little kid did right there. Because I didn't refuse to sign a damn thing. I said he had to date it. You know, there ain't many people, or not any smart people, going to sign a form that don't have your name or a date on it or nothing. What the hell are you signing? You know what I mean? You're just going to open sign. They're going to bring you a blank form out that they can put in anything they want, and you're going to sign it. To me, that was the stupidest thing they could have done. But he put, I refuse to sign. And thank God the officer was there, because it was on YouTube. I said, officer, you heard me tell him that he needed to fill it in and I'd happily sign it. The officer said, yeah. And but it had already put on there, refused to sign. Ah. Oh, hell, they don't need body cams. All my shit's out on YouTube. Go watch my lives. Go to my YouTube channel and click on lives. Have fun. One's the audio of the manager telling me that I'm not trespassed no more, that I'm welcome back to any store in the United States. The live before that, you'll see me shopping in the store that I was trespassed the day before out of paint, wearing my pot suit. You'll see the Springfield incidents, you know? Oh, yeah. You'll see when I walked in and chewed the managers out for accusing me of soliciting in their parking lot and stuff. You'll see where the manager said that I could be there I could be there till dark. 10 minutes later, the cops are there and their asset protection stuff is, we want them off the property. Yeah, you can watch all them videos. Well, you can think whatever you want to think. No, Walmart ain't gonna think, let's just pay the guy. No, because then any Joe Blow in the world could just, see, that don't even make sense. That would set a precedent that anybody that just wants to mess with him could go mess with him. Yeah, no, they don't want to just, and hey, if someone wants to make up a case or something, that's against them. I wouldn't suggest it. I wouldn't suggest it at all. And if I wasn't 100% in the right, I wouldn't file the cases. But you ain't going to put me on display and make me look like I've done something wrong and call the cops and this, that, on me, and then just, So, no, that's kind of a stupid statement. No, they're not going to just pay it off from the nuisance. I think they're going to pay it off because they know what's right. But you never know. As long as I get the check and the letter saying I'm allowed at the Walmarts, so be it. It's what the good Lord wanted to happen. But I'm not in it to make money per se. I'm in it to teach them a lesson, to correct a wrong, to right a wrong, That's all. That's all. I don't want to be greedy. My father says don't be greedy. That's why, if I win the 10,000, if I go all the way to court and win 10 grand, my family and one friend, I want to give them a grand apiece to help them out. I wish I could help everybody, but it's in my heart to do that. Well, if I settle for half, I didn't get the 10 grand, am I going to tell them, oh, well, sorry? No, I'm going to give them each 500, to help them out, which I'm sure they'll both be very thankful for. See, it's not about money and all that crap to me. Well, I don't know, I'm not used to that. And See, now, like in electronics, yeah. In auto parts, yeah. Because, see, they have a register in a department there. But not over no freaking spray paint hardware, what you want to call it. Okay? I would have no problem if it was like electronics and you go over to the electronic counter, you pay for it and you go and whatever. I'd have no problem with that. But why couldn't they just take it up and put it at register 7 or whatever, and me go to that register on my way out? See, that was an option too. But no, they had already, made up their mind, their attitude and stuff. And that's why I got an apology. They didn't just lift the trespass. They apologized, that it happened and said it shouldn't have happened. And they're lucky I didn't do anything there. But see, it's not about being or trying to get money. They did the right thing, I thought. They apologized. I thought they did everything great, and that's why I left them alone. But no, look at the trouble it's costing me now. So for it to cost them, 100 times the amount, oh, so be it. It should be that way. But I don't want to do that. I want to forget the Wichita, Kansas thing like it was just a mistake and forgotten and whatnot. You know what I mean? And if they want to make up for the 2 in the Springfield, that's cool. That's cool. They want to take it all the way to court, that's great. Because I think I'll win, and I think I'll get me a lawyer and take the Wichita one. And while I'm living off the 10 grand, well, they can float in the courts for a year or 2 or whatever. Won't cost me nothing. But I know damn well it'd be easy to find a lawyer that'd take on a Walmart case. They're all over the place. Kind of hard to get them to take on the city or the cops, But when it comes to Walmart and big corporation companies, oh, they're sharks out there. They're looking for them cases pro bono. So I don't think Walmart sees it as a nuisance at all. I think Walmart sees it as a Walmart Plus customer that just wants the right thing done. Yep, they need a little slap on the wrist. And $5 grand's about as little slap as I'm willing to go. They put me through a lot of shit, having to go file cases and waiting in town now for weeks and stuff. Yeah, my time's worth a little money. And however they want to do it, I don't care. They want to take it to court, I'm ready. We're within 3 weeks now. This started 3 weeks back, so back then it was rough. It's still rough, but hell, payday's Tuesday. Dude, every penny of my income I put into my mission. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. I travel the United States with a mobile billboard. That's what my channel's about. Sign the petition, screenshot, scan. Nobody belongs in jail for weed, and we need it federally legalized. No, every penny I make for the last 11 years. Now, I wasn't retired until 5 years ago. But, or not even 5 years ago, 3-4 years ago. I worked every year. I'd work at Bud's Creek, I'd work painting apartments, whatever. I'd take 2-3 months off and work and get a few thousand up, to get back on the road and everything and get the vehicle ready and whatnot. And then I let people tag it or whatever when they make a donation, penny, nickel, dime, dollar, whatever. There's no making money at it at all. But see, money, they say money can't buy you happiness. Bullshit. $22 bought me a lot of happiness. A lot of happiness. That's what I got to say to that. But I just want what's fair. And I want to get back on the road. And Walmart sees that. I think she's seeing that everything that I told her is 100% true. Even the fact about the trolls calling her asset protection. And we'll see. We'll see. Well, in the descriptions of my website and the petition, there's a link. Just hit the petition link in the website, 420gem.com. Well, damn, it's been almost 2 hours, my friends. Woo. Hey, for those that don't know, the mission is nobody belongs in jail for weed, and we need it federally legal in the United States of America. And if you don't keep watching, we're losing the fight. We really are. Please scan and share that. Or go to the description to 420gem.com. I know my main Facebook got taken away. A friend started a new one for me. How big I put it or public or whatever, I don't know. Not making no promises to no one. So make sure you subscribe here on YouTube. It don't cost anything. My subscription's free. Hit the notification button. That way when I'm at courthouses or wherever and whatever I'm doing, and trust me, it's going to get interesting. This is really going to get interesting over the next couple of months. So follow me along, and I'll be going live on YouTube anytime something happens. Oh, I don't know about that. They work for me. They work for me all the time. I take screenshots all the time, and it works for me. Maybe it's not your phone, or maybe it's your phone, but yeah. Now, screenshotting it won't do it, but what I do is I screenshot it, and then I scan it with another phone or a friend's phone. So, yeah, you're right, but there's ways to screenshot that and get it to scan. There are ways. Put it in your photos or whatever, then turn your scan thing on and go to it and scan it. Yeah, yeah, you can screenshot it and get to it to scan it. That's what I'm trying to say with that. No, and I don't think I ever will, Frankie. When they took my Jack H. Poo account down, I never heard from them. Not a damn word. That's just Mark Zuckerberg being Mark Zuckerberg. He likes to suck. Heck, if you went to Google and typed in 420gem, the first thing that pops up is like petition. And just hit the word petition, and it takes you straight to change.org. I mean, if people want to go to my website, that's cool. There's nothing there. Some pictures of some old supporters and stuff, but I don't get. I keep the website up to make it easy for people to find the petition, but I don't make posts on it. I don't do nothing with it. I've had people tell me they're going to help me and do it and whatnot. And one time it almost happened, but then they backed out right after they started doing it. So, but it is what it is. I leave everything in the good Lord's hands, and He's led me and directed me all this way as a one man's journey, I think. And here I am, what I'm doing best. Well, I appreciate. Hell, even my trolls agree with the issue now. They do. Yeah, you go look. Woody LePage, one of my head trolls. Yeah, he's on it. Of course, that's not his legal name, but people hide behind fake names. Mine's not fake. My legal name is 420gem. Just in case you didn't know that, it damn sure is. It was changed July 8th, 2019. Well, my friends, anybody got any last questions before I get out of here, or comments? I do a, sorry about that, damn, it must have knew I was getting ready to go. I do a live every day at noon and 7 right here on YouTube. Please catch me then. I haven't, knock on wood, I haven't really taken a day off since I started YouTube, I don't think. But you never know, I may have to, so I can't say I'll be here every day. I may be late, I may miss one, but please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification. That's the important thing, because if I go live, the dog pound, the cops, a store, whatever, you know, there'd be a reason, and you might want to see it live. Oh, send it to me, Frankie. I doubt it works, but send it to me in message, email, whatever. You got my phone number. Send it to me that way, however you can. But I think I found Facebook numbers for it, and they don't go to shit. Well, my friends, let me get on out of here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for the love and the support. Thank you for signing the petition. Thank you for subscribing and sharing the channel. I appreciate everything. Together we can win this fight. We can win the fight. Nobody belongs in jail for weed, and it needs to be federally legalized. You people in Texas need to get off your ass and start sharing my petition. Y'all screwed up real big 5 years ago with that stupid decriminalization. I warned y'all. So don't hate on me. Get on this petition. Get your friends on this petition before they take it away completely. Alabama just took theirs away. Yeah, Frankie, yeah, I forgot about that. I'm just not on it much because it's on the other phone. I don't want to take the account off of this one, you know, put that account on it, because in case Facebook opens my account back. You know what I mean? So I have it on another phone. So I have to hotspot it, you know. Peace. Anyhow, my friends, please catch me at 7 o'clock at night, right here. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. And remember, it's all about peace, love, and cannabis for all. One team, one dream, united we stand, and if we try, folks, we can get along. My dogs love you, I love you, and Jesus loves you. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you later.